Namaste, bachcho, and welcome back. So imagine this for a second. You work really hard and you become super successful, maybe like a famous YouTuber with millions of subscribers. And then, just like that, in a flash, you lose everything. Well, today's story, Gloria Twilight, is about a man who is going through exactly that. Let's get into it and make sure you are 100% ready for your exams.
So this is the big question, right? It's at the very heart of our story, and it's what our main character, Satyajit, is dealing with. He had it all: the money, the success, the respect, and then poof, gone. So, let's meet him. Okay, so our story kicks off on a slow train, and on this train is Satyajit. Now this guy was once a super rich and powerful banker, but now he's so broke, he has to literally count every single cigarette he smokes. He can't even afford that small thing anymore.
And this one question, what now? It's just haunting him. You can see it in his face. His bank, it's collapsed. It took all his money down with it. His house, his cars, everything's gone. And what makes it even worse, he's got a new baby son at home that he can't even provide for. He feels completely and utterly lost.
But hang on, how did he get all that glory to begin with? Let's hit rewind for a minute and check out his incredible rags to riches story. Seriously, it's like something out of a Bollywood movie, isn't it? From zero to absolute hero.
So as you can see, he really started with nothing, just a boy from a small village. But man, he was clever and he worked so hard and he climbed all the way to the very top. The real turning point, the big moment for him, was when he used his sharp eyes to catch a man who was trying to forge a check. That one move, that's what put him on the fast track to becoming the managing director.
But here's the thing, Butcho. The forger wasn't some big-time criminal. He was just a desperate man trying to get some money to save his very sick wife. Back then, Satyajit was young and ambitious, and he didn't really feel much pity. But now that he's facing his own crisis, he remembers this man, and finally, he understands his pain. This memory is so important to the story.
Okay, let's fast forward back to the present. Satyajit is on his way to his home village, Shantipur, for a wedding. Honestly, he's just trying to run away from his problems in the city. But the thing is, the villagers? They have no idea he's lost everything. For them, he's still the millionaire hero. In their eyes, he is a superstar. They give him this massive, grand welcome with garlands and speeches. They're calling him the pride of the village, a true son of Bengal. I mean, look at that. They're treating him like a king. But inside he feels like a complete fraud, an imposter. It's kind of like those influencers on Instagram who rent a fancy car for just one photo to look rich. That's him. He's just putting on a show, soaking up all this respect that he feels he doesn't deserve anymore.
And this is where things get really complicated. His uncle Srinath, who is the bride's father, comes to him asking for help with the dowry. Satyajit thinks, okay, a small gift, maybe 100 rupees or so. I can manage that.
So Uncle Srinath keeps asking for Satyajit's benediction. Now that sounds very polite and respectful, right? It means a blessing. But what he really means is money. Cold, hard cash. It's just a very formal way of asking for it.
And he's not asking for a small amount. Not at all. He needs 2,001 rupees for the dowry. Whoa! That is a huge amount of money that Satyajit just does not have.
And this right here shows you his massive problem perfectly. On one side, this huge demand of 2,001 rupees. On the other side, the tiny reality of the 200 rupees in his pocket. He is completely trapped. He can't confess the truth because his pride, his izzat, is just too big to let him admit he's failed.
So what on earth can he do? He's trapped by his own reputation. His image as the great millionaire, the son of Bengal, is on the line. And the real question is, what is he willing to sacrifice to protect this fake glory?
He really only has a couple of terrible choices. He can just confess everything and face complete shame, especially after that huge welcome party. Or, if he doesn't find the money, a young girl's wedding will be ruined, and guess who everyone will blame? Him.
The village moneylender says he'll help, but only if Satyajit can provide some security, a guarantee for the loan. And the only security Satyajit has left in the entire world is his family's old ancestral home and fish pond. And this
This is the final, heartbreaking sacrifice. He mortgages his last possessions. This property was the only thing he could have given to his wife and his newborn son, their only security for the future. And he gives it all away, just to pretend he's rich for one more day.
A really sad ending, isn't it? But this story is just packed with important themes that are perfect for your exam answers. So, let's jump into our exam revision corner and do a quick fire round to make sure you're totally prepared. First up, and this is a big one. What are the main themes in this story? You absolutely have to be ready for this question.
Okay, Bacho, please make a note of these 4 key themes: appearance versus reality, pride and its downfall, the temporary nature of success, and that constant switch between the past and the present. If you can explain these with examples from the story, you're going to get full marks for sure.
Here's another very common exam question. Why couldn't Satyajit just tell Srinath the truth? I mean, why go through all that trouble?
Well, the answer really comes down to one thing: his pride. After failing so badly in the city, he was just soaking up that feeling of respect and admiration. He just wanted to feel that glory one last time, even if he knew it was fake, and even if it was going to cost him everything he had left.
And finally, let's talk about the title itself. Glory at Twilight. Now, we all know what twilight is, right? It's that short time just after the sun sets, when the light is fading and darkness is coming. So what does that mean for Satyajit?
Just like the quote says, he is wrapped in the lingering twilight splendor of departed glory. Basically, his time in the sun is over. His success is gone. But for this one last day in his village, he is desperately trying to hold on to the last beautiful fading rays of that success before his whole world goes completely dark. I really hope this explainer helped you understand everything, Bacho. All the very best for your exams. And hey, if you found this useful, please share it with your friends and let me know what you think in the comments.